Hi, Stephen. This is Officer Gilbert.
Hi, Officer Gilbert. Thank you for calling me back
Sure.
and letting me get home to my notes. The first question I have is, on Tuesday when we talked on the phone, was our conversation recorded?
All of our phone lines are recorded, yes.
Okay, I didn't know. I wasn't for sure that you called from a city number, but okay. So that's that. My next question is, Mr. Brooks, is his complaint a formal complaint?
It was a informal complaint at this time, but he was going to make it a formal complaint if anything continued.
So an informal complaint, was it then in verbal form?
Well, he did give me a written letter as well, but yes. So it was documented in a report.
Oh, okay, so
You broke up.
that's available then? The report's available?
It's just a documentation. It's not truly an actual report. So
But is it still, well, I'd like to know what he said.
I mean, I kind of explained it to you the other day, but basically he said that you called the public defender's office and his office asking personal questions about him.
What personal questions did I ask?
He didn't directly say what personal questions. He just said that you were asking personal questions about him, and that he was not comfortable with your phone calls, and that he wanted me to contact you and have you stop them, and if they continued, that then he would go forward with stalking charges.
Okay, so I can get a copy of the report, even though it's a non-formal report. I can get a copy of
It's
that?
just an informational report. That's something you'd have to FOIA.
Okay. Did he do the report in person, or was it over the phone?
In person.
I mean, you said it was written, so it must have been in person.
Yeah, he came in person.
Okay, do you wear a body camera?
Yes.
Was your body camera running at the time?
I don't recall.
It may have been?
It may have been, but I don't recall.
Okay, that would be another thing I could FOIA request.
Yep.
Okay. Is the lobby in the police department, is that audio and video recorded?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Or in the interview room
No.
in the department?
He was.
No.
I didn't. We talked in the lobby, so.
Okay. But you don't think that's recorded?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay. But if it is, that would be another thing I could FOIA request?
Sure.
If it is recorded?
I would think so, yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then as far as, I guess my question is, as far as you said that bothered him with personal questions, is calling the public defender's office, which I believe is a public office, is that, are you telling me I can't call the public defender's office?
I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you can't call them. I mean, that's out of my jurisdiction. He was just saying that you were calling there and calling his office here in town.
Yes, I made, like I told you on Tuesday, I made one call to his office in town. I looked at the call. It was a 5-minute duration. I talked with his secretary, very cordial. I believe there was no issue. She never gave any indication that there was an issue. She answered my questions freely, and
yeah, I don't know. I'm just telling you that he came here and said that he was not wanting the contact that you were making, and that you were asking personal questions. I don't know. I wasn't on the phone. Obviously, I didn't hear the phone call.
Well, I find it, just for one phone call, here's my issue. I find it concerning that he goes to the police department. I mean, he could have picked up the phone. He's got my number.
Sure.
He could have picked up the phone and said, please don't call my office. That's all he had to do.
Sure.
But to get the police involved, and then you kind of, in my opinion, I don't know if it was, like I said, you caught me off guard that day. I wasn't expecting the call, so I was caught off guard.
Sure.
It felt like you threatened me with arresting me for stalking and harassing him.
No, I said if it was going to continue, then that was kind of how he wanted to go forward with it. So I was just kind of giving you a heads up. If it continued, that's what he wanted to do. So.
Okay. Just a couple more questions. and this is just so I don't get in any trouble. I don't want any problems.
Sure.
His office is on M50. Am I allowed to travel down M50?
Yeah.
Okay. His house is on Adrian Street, pretty major thoroughfare in Tecumseh. Am I able to travel down Adrian Street?
I don't see why not at this point.
Okay. Okay. I just want, I'm looking to make this stuff clear. I don't want to cross any boundaries or any laws, you know. So, let's see.
So, I mean, traveling versus sitting outside of offices and homes, that may be a problem, but that's not...
Yeah, no. I mean, on his property, I wouldn't go near his property.
That's, you know, that's
like that. I mean,
based off of...
in a public place, I mean, I don't know.
That's based off of his interpretation of anything that, you know, goes forward from here.
Yeah.
So.
That'd be also, I'm sure my interpretation would count too, but...
Right.
So, there's two sides of every story.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Well, that's all the questions I have. I may be to the station to get a FOIA request and a complaint form.
All right. Well, the station's not open today, so you'd have to do that on Monday.
Monday's a holiday. Would it be open on Monday?
No, I guess not. We have to do it Tuesday then.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll come up on Tuesday.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, officer.
Yep. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.